It is a new year, and our viewers need some help navigating some tricky situations.
So you know what that means. It is time for Hoda and Jenna's Social Dilemmas.
Okay, here's the first one. The first one of the year, y'all. The first social dilemma.
So ready.
Here it is. My sister-in-law, Kelly, once again made a resolution to clean up her life, both emotionally and physically. She asked me where she should start. Can I tell her to dump the boyfriend who is making her miserable? No.
No, you can't. No.
No, but you know what you could tell her is, hey, Mel Robbins has a great podcast, or hey, there's this person I've been listening to that really helps with me thinking about relationships, and then let her take her journey.
That's good.
To find.
That's good. Great. That's great advice.
Dumping.
Because I think with all of us, we are trying so hard to push someone into something.
Yes.
Because you say, oh gosh, she's not good for you, or oh, this job isn't suited for you, or oh, you need to clean up your life or pick this up. But unless they want to do it, you know what you can do? Someone told me this. Make fertile ground for them to try to figure it out.
Yes.
And that's what you said.
Yes.
Here's a podcast. Here's a book. If you're interested, or just say, I was listening to this person.
Yes.
They were awesome.
Yeah.
And then leave it.
Or this book changed my life.
And then leave it.
Give it to her, you know?
But don't, the more you push, the more people back up.
And by the way, that's a great parenting.
Yes.
That's a great parenting thing.
Yes.
I had an unfortunate boyfriend for a long time. And my parents never, I couldn't even tell that they disliked him so much.
Oh, they didn't say.
And then the second my dad knew I was over him, he goes, just making sure you're not going to marry that guy. And I'm like, no. But they waited.
They waited.
Until I made the decision.
It's true. The pushing never, ever works. Okay, here we go. Next, my husband and I hosted a potluck dinner for our neighbors. Maddie brought a delicious dessert, but then asked for the leftovers to take home. I was totally caught off guard and said yes, but isn't that rude? Shouldn't the leftovers have been left with us? That's why they're called leftovers. I think she could take her leftovers.
She made a delicious dessert. Let her have her leftovers.
And maybe they love them so much, and maybe her kids weren't there.
Exactly.
You don't want the rest of that dessert.
No, because you're going to end up eating it late at night and hating yourself.
Come on, it's already January 2nd.
It's the beginning of the year, man.
Peloton, we're all on it.
Put the dessert fork down.
I know. I think it's good to let her take it home because maybe it's the family's favorite thing.
And her kids want it.
Her kids want it.
Her kids definitely want it. Here's the last one.
Okay.
Casey and I have been dating for 6 months. I haven't told anyone because I'm 32 and he's 22. We've gotten very serious, but I know my friends and family won't approve. When should I tell them?
Oh, it's a when. Not should I tell them. When should I tell them? She's in it.
She's in it.
She's in it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with dating somebody younger.
I don't either.
Although I will say, you got to make sure Casey's in it for the long, is ready for a serious commitment.
Yeah.
Because at 22, some people are not.
Yeah. But I think I think it's fine. You've been in a relationship for 6 months. Yeah. You obviously care about the guy, and you're saying, when should I tell them? Then I think
you're
when
ready
is
to
now.
tell him.
Yeah, tell him.
And I don't think you don't need to lead with the age, because that's not even what it's about. It's that y'all both really like each other.
Right.
You don't need to be like, Mom and Dad, meet Casey. He's 10 years younger, But
probably what they'll do is start asking questions like, oh, where'd you go to college?
That's
when
true.
did you graduate? Oh, and then everyone will make eyes.
That's true.
You know how everybody does. But I do think
elbowing under the table.
But here's the thing. Love is love, man. You don't know.
Yes.
He may be really mature. There are a lot of 32-year-olds who aren't. So
it's true.
She might have found the right one.
Tell him now.
If you have a social dilemma, tell us about it. Go to HodaandJenna.com, hit the connect button.